before we get to the picking the game, we're going to go do some face-offs. Point
warm
total,
up, right? Nice.
A little warm up before we get to the main event, the pay-per-view event. Okay, so who has more points? I'm going to go down two guys. I think we have four here. So first, who has more points? Tobias Harris or Derek White?
It's a good one, right? It's a real good one.
Tobias, because I think that they stick with Brogdon a little more than White and Williams.
I'm going to go Tobias. I think he has a bounce back. He's good at bouncing back, but that was a dreadful game. And you know what? We didn't talk about his pressure, but he might be gone this next 6 months, 8 months if this is another bad game for him.
But you count his income, so he's good.
I was counting him big time yesterday. I was counting him big time. Yeah, $5 million, $6 million for every miss he had yesterday. That's where I was counting.
Good for him.
and Eric, he was talking.
Yeah,
he was talking about this throughout the game. He goes,
absolutely. I'm sure he was. Yeah.
1 for 7. I mean, come on, man.
Hey, I'm sure he was. He counting people's money. I'm sure he do.
1 for 7.
All right, so the next one, James Harden or Marcus Smart, who will have more points between the two of
them? James.
If James doesn't, we lose. Okay. If James loses this matchup right there we just talked about, we're going to lose by like 15, actually. So James.
All right. Okay, so then we got Tyrese Maxey or Jaylen Brown. Who will have more points between the two of them?
Jaylen Brown.
Go Brown. I think Brown will have a better game 7.
All right. We got the main event here. Okay. Who will have more points, Joel Embiid or Jason Tatum?
Oof. If we want to win, it needs to be Joel.
That should be like his mark. We're not going to tell you how many points to score, Joel. Just outscore Tatum.
But I also think that.
But I think he outscored him last game too.
Tatum and Brown will balance out a little bit. I think Joel has to outscore Tatum, definitely.
The problem is too, some of these matchups we got to outscore by a lot because Celtics aren't that top heavy. They have a lot of guys who can pitch in for like 10 to 15 points. So when our top heavy guys need to outscore their counterparts by a lot, it's not just he outscored him by 3 points. Like, no, that's not good enough. Not when Brogdon's putting in 15, not when Robert Williams is getting 3 or 4 lobs and scoring like 8 points. Horford scoring like 10 points. Like, they have so many guys who pitch in a little here and there.
Yeah, that's this game it'll mean a lot when you see how Al Horford shoots the ball.
Yep. Yeah. Honestly, I hate to say it, he's due for a better game. That's for sure.
So
he's been ice cold.
Yes.
Yeah, Melton will counteract that then.
Yeah,
he's due.
Right. He's definitely due. We have a few guys that are due. That's the beauty of it. Harden by pattern and stats is due. The 1 good game, 2 terrible games. 1 good game, 1 average game, one bad game. This is it right here.
All right, you're right. This is it. So, final topic here, guys. Game 7 at Boston Sunday. Right now, the Sixers are a 7-point dog. We were opened up at 7 points. We went up to 7.5 points. Now came back down to 7 points. So who do you guys – and also, we've been an underdog every game this series so far, even the games at home. The 2 games we won at Boston, we opened up as a 9.5-point favorite or 9.5-point underdog in Game 1. We opened up as a 7.5-point underdog in Game 5, and then we ended up winning both those games. So – I'm throwing out this spreads. I don't think Vegas can really handicap this this matchup. But who do you guys have? 6 or 7 point underdog Sunday. Who do you guys have?
The heart has the Sixers. The mind, I don't know. I don't feel good.
I want to show you my screen. I have that exact thing written out. My heart says this. My head says
this. I do not feel good about it. And I have not felt good since we lost the game last night. I just don't have a good feeling. They're going to have to win for me to feel good. Not into the game, get close. They have to win for me to feel good about it. I just don't have a good feeling. I just think, and I said it at the last show, I thought Game 6 was the game to be had.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you said that before the season series, because I said 7. You said, I don't think we win a Game 7 if it goes back to Boston.
So,
here we
that's
are.
why I don't feel good. Do not feel good about it. I'm not going to speak that into existence. I'm going to speak that we're going to win, but I do not feel good about it.
So in most games, the series, the more desperate team has won. We are obviously the more. I'd say, even though it's 3-3, I'd say we're the more desperate, and the odds are stacked against us. Right? They know we're not. They know we're the 7-point underdogs. We're at Boston. We're in theirs. A few counterbalancing things, though. We won twice at Boston. Right? We'd have to win for a third time. But I said this before the series started because I thought it goes 7. I wasn't too concerned about winning at a home or away because Boston's done that a lot. They won at other people, and they've given up games at Boston over the last couple playoff years. Heart and head. I'm going to go us. I think we either win a close game or they blow us out. I think we're the better crunch time team, which is why we've won. If you look at the games that have been decided by a couple of points, we've won those. But most, I think, the blowouts have really come from them. Even last night, close game throughout the third and fourth quarter, right? All of a sudden, they balloon it to a double-digit lead.
Yeah.
Quick, because they're not as good as a crunch time team. I think if it comes down to a trading bats at the end of the game, we have guys that are just unstoppable. Embiid and Harden at the end of the game can have been making game winners. Even Maxey, that stat I think I read recently that Maxey and Harden have, I think, 2 of the most game tying or game winning shots. I read. Did you guys see that in the playoffs? I think one has 3, one has. I think
that's right.
Yeah.
I'll pull it up right here.
3, 2 or 3. Yeah, whatever. Yeah, I seen that.
Yeah.
So I just think that if it's close, I'll feel great. Like if we get to, if it's 2 minutes left and we're down by 2, I'll feel good about it. I just think we have to get there. It's all about getting there because everything else. I mean, I think we're susceptible. I hate the spread. I think the spread wants you to take Philly +7 because it's a deciding game. It's been a great series. Take a team +7 points or so equal and even. I don't think that's the case. The spread scares me. I'm taking Philly because my heart wins out, and I predicted Sixers and 7. I'm pretty much where we are right now. I thought we'd probably have to win Game 6 to get to Game 7, which we'd have the momentum going into it. But and hearing them say it, talk themselves into it. This is war. Oh, I wanted a Game 7. Game 7s are great. Really?
You don't want no Game 7.
Really? Is that what you really, Embiid? You really wanted to go to a Game 7 at Boston? Is that what your game plan was going into the series?
My family bracket here, just so you all know, I picked the Sixers to beat Denver in the finals. So
okay, well, that's your part again.
Yeah, but one team is in the conference finals. We can get the other one there.
Yeah.
It's go time.
And someone posted this online. If you look at the Raptors Sixers 7-game series, the Raptors had pretty much the same roadmap. The way if we win Game 7, we will have the same amount or the same wins in the same games that they did, same as the Hawks as well when they beat us in 7 games too. So we were all the games we've won are the same games they won in that order.
You mean like 1? Yeah, 1.
Yeah, was 1, 3,
5, and 7?
Yeah, 5 and 7, yeah.
Yeah.
So we could be in that same kind of trajectory. So, but just on the other side of that. So hopefully we're getting 2001 76ers magic from our guy Eric over here.
What also sucks is the trends are against us too, because besides game 1, every team's won 2 in a row, right? Boston won 2 and 3. We won 4 and 5. Boston won 6.
Yep. But we start off with winning with that first one though, so that could be our that could be the 1-1 split.
It's a mirror.
We'll see.
We'll see. So that game will either be at 8:00 or 3:30, depending on the way the Warriors-Lakers game goes tonight.
I also like that we got an extra day for this one finally instead of the 2 days. That helps.
That helps the knee and it helps Harden.
Yeah, that helps both teams.
Yeah,
that's true. That's true.
I have tunnel vision, Eric. I'm only looking at how it helps us.
That helps both teams.
Would you rather play early or late, Eric?
Early afternoon, especially after 2 days off.